Have you ever heard this? Bees don't start with a queen, they make one. When the workers feed a single larva royal jelly, something miraculous happens. The same DNA that could have built a servant becomes a sovereign. A simple change in nourishment rewrites her destiny. Science calls it epigenetics. Heaven calls it transfiguration. Royal jelly contains a compound called royal actin. When a larva receives it continuously, it silences one set of genes and activates another. Her ovaries enlarge, her lifespan multiplies, her behavior transforms. Same body, new biology. And all it took was a different diet. This is what happens when care becomes consistent, when the environment stops threatening and starts nourishing, potential rises like resurrection. You don't need new DNA, you need new devotion. The same thing happens in us. When love is absent, the body builds for survival. When love is present, the soul begins to thrive. Secure attachment is our royal jelly. Attunement, safety, presence. These feed the nervous system until the worker self learns to rest. Until the inner orphan remembers, I was never just a servant. I was being crowned the whole time. Neuroscience tells us the brain reorganizes around what it repeatedly experiences. So does Scripture. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Renewing isn't replacing, it's refeeding. It's learning to offer your thoughts the same care you wish the world would have given you. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Men shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. The word is nourishment. When you eat it, not just read it, when you let it metabolize into your marrow, it alters what grows from your spirit. Proverbs 24 says, "Eat honey, for it is good. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be to your soul." Honey is wisdom in molecular form, the sweetness of understanding condensed into something the body can digest. That's the mystery of the incarnation. Spirit made edible, word made flesh, heaven made hive. In ancient Greece, the Melissae, or the Misses, the bee priestesses served at Delphi, tending sacred hives and delivering oracles. Their name means bee, from the same root as mel, honey. They were known as the voice of the divine. Mary Magdalene carried that lineage in sanctified form. Her name, Magdalene, means tower, and towers were ancient hives carved into stone. She was a living vessel of sweetness and strength. Where others saw ruin, she carried renewal. Where others saw shame, she carried the scent of spikenard and resurrection. Just as bees choose one larva to crown, Christ chose her to be the first to proclaim the risen King. From worker to witness, from cast out to crowned. The royal jelly of mercy transformed her biology of grief into the theology of glory. Every hive is a mirror of heaven. many members, one mind. Every cell working in symphony for the sake of life. And at the center, a queen. Not because she's superior, but because she was sustained differently. Beloved, you are that hive. Your thoughts are the workers. Your soul is the larva. And what you feed yourself determines what you become. Feed fear, and you'll serve it. Feed faith, and you'll reign with it. Christ is the royal jelly of humanity, the nutrient of divinity offered freely to any who will receive. He turns dust into daughters, servants into stewards, and hives into holy houses. So yes, bees don't start with a queen, they make one. And heaven doesn't start with saints, it forms them. You were made royal not only by birthright, but by beholding, by the consistent, faithful feeding of love. Every time you speak kindly to yourself, every time you choose peace over panic, you're secreting spiritual royal jelly. You're rewriting your own genome in grace. Power is born of presence, and care, steady, sacred care, creates the crown. For the hive of heaven is already within you. Be love and be loved, beloved.